Hi, I'm Nicki Pau Preto, author of Crown of Feathers, and I'm here to give you 5 reasons to be riveted by the sequel, Heart of Flames. Number 1, it's thick. It is 140 pages longer than Crown of Feathers, which was already a pretty long book. So that means you're just getting more of the stuff that you loved from book 1. A lot more world building, a lot more magic, a lot more history, legends, lore. There's even more, interstitial passages that have family trees and house crests, and there's just, I was able to add so much more to really enrich this world, and, again, thick. So if you appreciated those elements in Crown of Feathers, you'll really appreciate them here. That brings me to number 2, which is multiple point of view, which again, Crown of Feathers was multiple point of view, but now I've stepped up from 3 characters to 5. Again, I needed that extra page count to really dig into our existing characters. They all have really, I think, rich, satisfying, complicated arcs, but we get to know some characters that we met in the first book a little better. The first one, really the main one I want to talk about is Val. She's my most polarizing character, and love to hate her or hate to love her. You get a lot more of her in this story because you get to see it from her point of view, and I think it will shed a lot of light on the events of Crown of Feathers, obviously the events of Heart of Flames, and just the history of this world. Is she a villain? Is she a victim? Is she just an antagonist? You'll have to read to decide. Number 3 is romance. It is of the slow burn variety, that's how I do it, but you'll get more of it in this book. I think the slow build really kind of reaches, a fever pitch, you might say, in this book. But there's a lot of tension, there's a lot going on, and I think, again, the slow burn is how I do it, but things are sort of maybe catching fire in this book. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Speaking of fire, number 4, the phoenixes. Of course, that's what this world's about, that's what makes it special. The idea that you can ride these creatures is wonderful, but I think the bonds between the phoenixes and their riders is really what makes them special, and we'll meet some new phoenixes in this book, and again, get to know existing phoenixes better. They really grow, I think, along with the riders, and I think it's a joy to write them, and I hope I think if you're an animal lover, you will love the phoenixes in this book. And finally, number 5, action, battles. There's a lot more of that in this book. Again, longer word count, more room for that stuff, but there's a lot more going on politically, geographically. We're traveling around the Empire and beyond in this book, so I think it resulted in a lot more action, a lot more fights, and the stakes are getting higher than ever, and our characters have to fight for what they believe in. So those are my 5 reasons that you'll be riveted by Heart of Flames. You'll have to read to find out what yours will be.